Hey everybody, we've got another deck review for you today. Welcome back to my channel. This is a little gem I've had a few years and I really enjoy this deck. When I first got it, I didn't appreciate it as much because it was less traditional and more modern artwork, but this is a deck in the Thoth tradition and I do like that about it. So this is the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeCourt. I hope I said her name right. With fresh contemporary artwork, a modern twist to ancient cultural symbols. And she does include a lot of symbology in this deck: Kabbalah, Taoism, astrology, mythology. So there's a lot in here. It's as deep as you want to make it, or it can be as simple as you want to make it. Here's the Fool on the back of the box. Got a nice little tuck box here from US Games. Since it's a mass-produced deck, it tends to have cardstock that I personally prefer. A little thinner, more like playing cards, almost plasticized. Could easily be shuffled. It's a nice size in the hand. We've got a little white book, a little bit about the artist. Let's see, received her art education in Brussels, graphic design, illustration, worked as an illustrator of children's books and a designer of book covers. She now teaches art classes at the Academy of Art while working on her own creative projects. Let's see, since she was a teenager, Vanessa DeCourt has been attracted to astrology, Jungian psychology, alchemy, Kabbalism, and symbols from around the world. Her first tarot was the Thoth Crowley, in which she found an illustrated guidebook to the mysteries of life. She created the Sun and Moon to deepen her understanding of tarot's messages and to share them with others. And it's multicultural deck, which is a nice aspect. Here is the mandala type of a symbol on the back of the cards. They do have a very thin white border. It's pretty unobtrusive. It's not like the Los Scarabeo decks where they have a lot of busy stuff on the margins. There's just the card number and the name of the card, so it's not too difficult to look at. You could trim the borders off if you wanted to. Here is the title card. So it kind of gives you an idea of the artwork. Nice, bright, vibrant colors. Modern figures, very sweet, fresh, and new. All right, the little white book, an introduction. So she does equate the different suits to the elements. Wands are fire, cups are water, swords air, and pentacles earth. The spiritual, emotional, rational, and material worlds. And a little bit about numerology, a little bit about Kabbalah. So in her opinion, tarot symbols are also associated with astrology, alchemy, Freemasonry, and the teachings of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the I Ching, runes, yoga, and Hindu wisdom, Egyptian and Greek mythology, and numerology. So the Sun and Moon Tarot considers universal archetypes and cultural symbols and also incorporates the artist's own personal symbols. Got a little bit about the major arcana, linking them cards with the astrological symbols, principles of courage, ecstasy without fear. A little bit about what each element in the card represents: the butterfly, the caterpillar, the crocodile, the sun and the sea. Hebrew characters are mentioned. So there's a lot in this little white book. And obviously we don't have the time to go through them all. But if you purchase this deck, you'll get to look through it yourself and study it. Alrighty, a lot on each of the major arcana cards. A lot of information. Then we go into the minors, and each card has a keyword, and they follow along in the Thoth tradition for the keywords, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 6 of Swords is science, 7 of Swords, futility, And for each suit, she links the astrological signs, the element, and the general associations, such as cups are associated with emotion, feeling, and the Holy Grail. A little bit about each individual card in each suit. We've got a little space in the back, a little about the artist, space for notes if you want to take notes, a little bit about reading the cards, quite a bit of information. Okay, so we'll just go briefly and quickly through each card so you can have a chance to look at them. The Fool. And typical to Thoth, we do have a crocodile in there. I love this guy's sneakers. Very cute. I love the tiger. So there is the Fool. The Magician. Sort of a tribal feel to this. High Priestess, really a beautiful card. You can kind of see these look like they were originally painted on canvas. You've got like the canvas markings, although the card itself is very smooth. And we also have a little, logo here for US Games on the margin of each card. This is a really super cute Empress. Here we have the Emperor. So kind of a mix of old and new. We've got the traditional throne and shield and the ram's heads, but we've got a very modern looking figure there. The Hierophant. I love that they have him in front of a tree. The rooting into the ground. Here we have the Lovers. And the Chariot. Really cool chariot. Very Taurian. Then we have Justice at 8 in the Thoth tradition. And the Marseille tradition also has Justice at 8. That's a beautiful Justice card. I really love it. The Hermit. So I don't know, we've got an Ohm symbol up here. I don't know what all the writing is about there. I would have preferred to have this figure a little more visible and a little bit less of this up here, because to me tarot is very visual. It needs to be not too overburdened with a lot of symbols. Here's Wheel of Fortune. Kind of steampunky with these gears. I like that. Here's the Strength card, another really beautiful card in this deck. Really beautiful. The Hanged Man. Death and Rebirth, and we've got that Phoenix kind of a look to the card. Even a Phoenix figure behind the woman. That's a really beautiful Death card. One of the prettiest I think I've ever seen. Here we have Art or Temperance. This is really the most alchemical type card in the tarot deck, where we've got the melding of elements here. The Devil, pretty traditional looking card. I love how they're caught in a spider web there. The Tower with the Eye of Horus. The Star. Just gorgeous, isn't that pretty? Star of David. the moon, there's that beautiful sun that we saw on the front of the box, the eon or judgment, and here we have the universe, sort of a Shiva figure there. And we'll go a little more quickly through the minors. We have swords, ace of swords, two of swords or peace, three of swords or sorrow, four of swords, truce, resting, peace, five of swords, defeat, six of swords, science, the calm after the storm, seven of swords, futility, eight of swords, interference. I love how she's got puppet strings on her arms and legs. Nine of swords, cruelty. Yet we've got similar picture here to the Rider-Waite, the nightmare type of image, but we've got the Thoth keyword. So you can go either way with these cards. 10 of swords, ruin. Again, we've got a Rider-Waite image with the Thoth keyword. Princess of swords, Prince of swords. And then in each sword card, we've got the symbol of air, the element air, at the top of all the cards of swords, in the sword suit, I should say. Here we have the Queen of Swords. Love how she's got a mask there. Take off your mask and let your genuine, authentic self shine through. And the King of Swords. All right, for the Cups suit, we've got the symbol of water at the top of all of the cards in this suit. Ace of Cups. Very pretty. Look at that. Like a geometric design. Nice. Two of Cups. That's the image from the front of the box. In a lotus flower. It's really, really very pretty. Three of Cups, abundance. Kind of a beachy scene there. Four of Cups, luxury. You're indulging so much that you have a little bit of ennui. You're a little jaded to the beautiful things in life. Five of Cups, disappointment. Six of Cups, pleasure. Kind of the Rider-Waite feel of reminiscing, memories, youthful exuberance. Seven of Cups, debauchery. Very cool. These images are just so fresh and original. I love them. Eight of Cups, indolence. Time to move along. Nine of Cups, happiness. And 10 of Cups, satiety. Princess of Cups. Love that little dolphin there. The Prince of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Love her ibis. And the King of Cups. Look, he's got the lobster or crayfish coming out of his cup there. Next we move on to the Wands, which is a fire sign card. All the Wands cards have the symbol for fire at the top. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands, dominion. Three of Wands, virtue. Four of Wands, completion. Completion of a phase where you're celebrating in a lot of cases. Five of Wands, strife. Competing ideas, ideologies. Kind of like politics today. We've got a lot of strife going on politically. Six of Wands, victory, acclaim. Seven of Wands, valor. Eight of Wands, swiftness towards your goal. Nine of Wands is strength, perseverance. 10 of Wands, oppression. The completion of one task and moving on to the next. Princess of Wands, love her tiger. To me, big cats just fit in with the suit of Wands very well. Prince of Wands with his lion. The Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands. And as in all the Thoth type decks, the kings are the ones pictured on horseback, not the princes. And we have Prince and Princess, which is a Thoth tradition. Rather than a page or knave, we have a princess. The prince, not necessarily on horseback, or they aren't on horseback in Thoth decks. Although I like he's got his lion chariot. And then the queen. I love this image. I just love it. I love the wands in this deck. King of Wands. Unicorn. Very cool. Okay, then we have the suit of pentacles, which represent earth. So they have an earth symbol at the top of each card. There is the Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, representing change, flux, balance. Three of Pentacles, works. Four of Pentacles, power. So you're kind of sitting on your power seat there. Got a wealth base. Five of Pentacles, worry. And since pentacles usually relate to the physical material world, it's oftentimes worry about money, job issues, that kind of thing. Worry about the household problems. Six of Pentacles, success. Having plenty to enjoy and to share with others. Seven of Pentacles, failure. Although in the Rider-Waite deck, you normally see a gentleman leaning on his shovel, watching his fruits in the tree there. And you don't really get a sense necessarily of failure. You get more of a sense of he's kind of waiting to see which way things will go, if his harvest is going to pay off. But it can be interpreted as a failure also. So it depends how you read this card. I kind of get a sense of a girl at the beach here with this card. Kind of cute. I don't know how that represents failure, but I like the card anyway. Here we have, this is the figure that we saw on the title card, where the author was being described with her biography. And this is the Eight of Pentacles, prudence. Nine of Pentacles, gain. Very sweet. 10 of Pentacles, wealth. Then we have the Princess of Pentacles. You get that sense really of new life with her pregnant belly there. Prince of Pentacles. This chariot rider has got his bull there. You oftentimes will see a bull in the Prince or Knight of Pentacles card, representing steadfastness, starting out slowly and deliberately with what you're learning to do. Really cute. Queen of Pentacles. Looks like she's at the Sahara Desert, and there's the oasis. And how a goat got into the desert, I really don't know, but I like that. The Queen of Pentacles. And there we have the King of Pentacles on horseback. So that is my walkthrough of this delightful deck. I love it. I work with it quite a bit. I had to go through it last night to put it in order for you. It holds up very nicely, even though I riffle shuffle. Look at the cards are just pristine. They're like butter. It's a really great deck. Let's just give it a quick shuffle so you can see why I like it so well. Look at there. How's that? Beautiful, perfect cardstock from US Games. I may one day trim this just so that it's a little smaller to fit my hand a little bit better. I kind of hate to trim off the edges on this deck. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more decks and tarot information. And I hope to see you again very soon. Take care and have a great day.